Well, how do there, people in the viewerverse, design, Captain of the Steves, and today, charms, for my Monday members, Mooch. I'm just going to be going over some of the stuff that I've put on my community tab recently, and just sort of giving a bit of a channel news, channel sort of update for you guys in the viewerverse. So it's going to be a little bit quicker than normal. Unless one or two of you or some of you want to jump on in over on the old Discord, I'm in there, ready and waiting. So yeah, if you want to jump on over there, that'd be cool to have a chat. I guess it will. Anyway, let's jump on over onto the old Tinterweb. As you can see there's my Discord. Haven't turned my camera on yet, but I could do. I could turn it on. Integrated webcam, there we go, preview. Hello! There we go, turn on the old camera. I've got the mic on. If you want to jump on over there, you're more than welcome to. Anyways, yeah, if you do go in there and you turn on your mic, it's probably going to make me jump. But because I'm going to be going over now to the old Tinterwebs. And I'm heading over to my community tab. Now, a lot of you people probably check my community tab fairly often. There's all sorts of fun stuff on there, usually just real worldy updates and bits and bobs about what's going live, things that I've spotted in the verse that I've put out there. So Beeblebum has actually done an edited version of Into the Void. And yeah, it's really cool. If you're looking for something to deep dive into and work and lurk, it's a good little sort of like a rendition and edit of the actual version that we've done. Pretty darn super awesome. Anyway, hello there live chat people. We've got Old Explorer in. First in the house was Old Explorer. Salutamondo, mate. Thank you for joining us. Got Assistant No Man's Sky there as well. Dutch66. Rich Smith. Hello there, mate. We've got Yokel Abductee. Okay, nice one. Hello there. Pookie, hello. Douglas Pine. And we've got John McNone. Beebles in the house. Who is this, Captain Steve? Hello there, matey. Hello there, buddy. We've got Gavin Smith there. Old Explorer. Oh, I've already said Old Explorer. There we go. Dashboard Devil. Well, hello there. Okay, right. Well, let's scroll on down. So, yeah, check out Beebles' channel. Check out the Into the Void. Can't wait till we do the next one. It was thoroughly good fun doing all of that. It really was. Right, so I put out a poll today, people. So, could entering the void actually happen in No Man's Sky? Now, I've been hoping for a while that we get an alternate dimension, and a long time ago, Hello Games closed off Galaxy 256 with no real reason as to why. I just wanted to, maybe they wanted to see how much of an uproar there would be in the community about it. There wasn't really. It just happened. Anyways, so I'm thinking if they were to put the void in, they could use Galaxy 256 and just resurrect it with loads of cool planets in there. Maybe put in some of the void type stuff, a bit more Realm of Glassy type stuff. 33% of people think that that's the most likely but effective thing that they could do. 15% were saying that they'd hope it's a little bit more than that. And 16% said that they think it would just remain text only. Now, if you take that 16% and combine it to that 29% that the Realm of Glass and the Void would never be physical places, that kind of wins, doesn't it? It kind of wins, because that puts it on, what, 45% of the viewing publics. But then if you take that 15% and put it onto the 33%, because they're kind of similar too, it's kind of a draw, isn't it, really, there, people? So, yeah, draw is out on that one, but at the same time, interesting concept. I think it could be done if Hello Games wanted it to be done, but will they do it? Going by previous patterns, I mean, they've been hinting about this Void Arc for frickin' ages, for time, you know? Yeah, a bit of an odd one. Anyway, I've got some Ribenas here. It's not the real kind. This is Tesco's own breed. However, that said, I went to Costco the other day and picked up real Ribena. So, yeah, after I finish this knockoff, I'm going to be hitting up the real stuff, the frickin' real Ribenas, mate. Still good. Now, my fridge has got one of those dispensers on the front that dispenses cold water. That's really cold. It's nice. Good. We've got Pineapple Bear in the house as well, and Shiny Red Flag. Hello there, chaps. Nice. Silent Robot as well. Hello there, Silent Robot. And Sinbad. Hello, Sinbad. Right, anyway, let's scroll on down. Ordered Starfield for my PC. We'll still be covering No Man's Sky as my main game. Heck yes, I will. So No Man's Sky is going nowhere. No Man's Sky is still king over on this channel. And when it comes to Starfield, because my laptop hits the minimum spec, but is just shy of the recommended spec. I'm wondering whether it might struggle with some of the high-paced action scenes. So what I'm thinking to just gently ease my way into Starfield is to just catalogue and survey planets. And I think that's what I'm going to be bringing to my channel first and foremost when it comes to Starfield, is 100% surveying each and every planet. I want to do a video on every planet, even the most boring, blandest of planets, to say what resources are there, but try and get some really nice photos, you know, like other planets in the horizon. It's like when you saw the bleak planets on there and he made that Buzz Aldrin sort of comment that the bleak voidness of space is quite beautiful in itself. I want to capture some of that. So there we go, people. That's what I'm hoping to bring to you when it comes to Starfield. And if I am doing any gameplay sort of videos, it's probably going to be hints and tips, things that I've found that other people can find as well, rather than the procedural type stuff. And yeah, but I don't think I'm going to be doing as many videos of those. It's more to be with the old explorations. Anyhow, so a little bit further down here, I've got this about Budget Reno is running the expedition on Switch. Jump on over, give him a bit of support if you wouldn't mind. I mean, he's getting fairly close to the 500 subscribers. Well, he's just teetering on 400 at the moment, but he's halfway through the expedition. Now, I've heard from Mike UK, that Phase 5 for him is stuck in some sort of loop. So there could be a problem when Budget Reno gets to Phase 5, but he's not quite there yet. But hopefully he'll get there in time. He's just started working nights, so hopefully he'll be able to put aside some time to actually jump back in and finish the actual expedition. The No Man's Sky deep dive and ARG clues, which I mentioned earlier with the Into the Void with you know, Beeble up there. I mean, my episode is over an hour long. Oh, fudging heck! What the frickin' fudge! John McKnone just dropped me $50 US into the Starfield fund. Starfield! I've purchased a catered Starfield. John McKnone, I've had a couple of donations. I've bought it. It's there. But that now covers it. I think that's completely covered the deficit I was in for forking out on that, because it was like 80 quids. But yeah, thank you very much, John McKnone. That's freaking awesome. 07 John McKnone, salutamondo, you freaking rock. Well, thank you very much. Heck yes. Might be able to go and invest in the actual Starfield joypad in time, but we'll see how much I like it. You know, I might jump into Starfield and I might not like it yet. But thank you very much, John McKnone. I hope you're investing in it as well. I hope you're going to be hitting it up. But thank you very much. Anyways, so yeah, so the ARG clues, jumping in and doing ARC deep dives. I mean, this was ARC 2, so we're hoping to do one for ARC 3 and 4. Who knows? It might lead on to other things, though. You know, doing some sort of collaboration with the old Beebs, because his speculation and my speculation, we kind of go at things in a similar sort of way. I've been investing in, you know, speculation when it comes to lore inside a game for some time. Probably 2 years too early, to be honest, because I'm an excitable little bunny, aren't I? But, you know, Beeble, he keeps it more grounded in logic, which is great, because he goes about, you know, things that are tangibly possible. Whereas, you know, I go off on flights of fantasy. But then again, some of those flights of fantasy that I've had have actually turned into actual game stuff. It's like I said, I'd love to have my own drone of Laylaps, and I said that like 2 years ago. We've now got our own drone of Laylaps. I also said it'd be cool if we could shut down Sentinel activity at a Sentinel pillar. We can now do that too. So there's been a lot of speculation that have hit home. There's been a lot of speculation when it comes to the Void and entering into the Void and the Realm of Glass and rescuing Ariadne that's not come to fruition. But because this ARG, this 4-part arc, is all about the Void Mother, Korvax Prime, these autophages, and everything to do with the Realm of Glass and the Void, I'm fairly sure, and even Beeble was just in agreement, that it could become realisation into actuality, into game, but he was still sort of hesitant to say whether he thinks it would be a physical place we can venture into, whether it's just going to remain a text adventure, but at least we might have all the lore tied up and married up that actually comes to some sort of cohesion. So, yeah, we could see all the lore come full circle. Hopefully we'll see that at the very least, but hopefully we'll get an actual physical place is what I'm hoping for. I also done a video recently on Starfield. Can you play as if you can play in No Man's Sky, you know, with free roam? Now, what you won't be able to do is land on a planet, get out your ship, do a bit of exploration, think, actually, I don't like it here too much, and take off and then just fly over the landscape by, like, you know, 50 miles and then land by a lake or something and then explore there. What you have to do is take off all the way back up into space, then on your map screen, rotate the planet, then point where you want to go, then have another cutscene of landing. And then it's going to spawn you into some more random encounters. It's not going to be as free and as open as No Man's Sky in the way that you can just meander wherever you want. However, that said, you can land, get out your ship, and then you can go to those points of interest that it randomly spawns, but then you should be able to just keep jumping with your jetpack or walking, depending on how good your hazard protection is for that planet, and maybe go over yonder hill and maybe more random encounters might spawn in. I really don't know. People have speculated that you can walk around the whole planet, but I have yet to have heard that come out of the mouth of Todd. So I don't know whether that's true or not, people. Okay. Cool, yeah. Oh, we've got Miyogi in the house. Miyogi, pet hunter extraordinaire. Yeah, he's there as well. We've got Neil Daniels in the house. Yes. Hello there, Captain Steve. Well, hello there. Yeah, so Neil Daniels was saying, just get an Xbox, mate. It could be easier to just get an Xbox. You see, what I might do is, after I've done all the planet exploration, if I'm still finding that my PC is chugging along and only just about coping, or if it catches fire, I might go and get myself an Xbox Series X, find one cheap, stick up a shelf, bang, and just take the plunge and get an Xbox. Because you know what, I do like the look of Fable, and there are a couple of other Xbox games that, yeah, I could probably pick it up, play it, and probably enjoy it. So, you know, there's always that option. And also it helps diversify the channel and bring in another sort of platform to my channel as well, people. So I might do that, Neil Daniels, in time, you know. And John McKnone, he just replenished my freaking funds. So, you know, after the meetup, if I'm getting some super chats and things like that, I'm looking to invest in my channel anyway, like I do anyhow. Pretty much everything that I make from my channel goes into building up my studio, building up my collection of games, and bringing more entertainment to you guys. So who knows, I might just get an Xbox anyway, people. There are questions if Starfield even has seamless open worlds on the planets themselves. Plob, yes, I was just touching on that a little bit, but there's a little bit of a delay there. It does make you wonder exactly how open these worlds are. Oh, something though, I was wondering whether they might have deep oceans or whether they would have ocean fauna. Inside of that Xbox sort of chat, they ask Sean, can you go, I'm not Sean, Todd, can you go fishing, Todd? Can you take a fishing pole and go catch fish? He says no, you can't go fishing, but you can kill or shoot fauna in the sea. He doesn't mention if you can dive into the sea and go for a little swim or a jaunt, but you might be able to stand on rocks next to it and shoot a couple of fish. I don't know what that entails. Looking forward to having to look to see what oceans actually have to offer people inside the viewerverse. Heck yes. Captain Steve on Xbox. Yeah, it might happen, Old Explorer Red. It might. August, there's new Xbox Series S with 120 FP. Really, John McKnone? That's pretty cool. I've heard that there's another PlayStation 5 Pro coming out as well. But I've also heard rumour that they're going to be announcing the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox console, whatever that is, within the next year. Which I really thought the PlayStation 5 and the other freaking next-gen consoles would be sticking around a bit longer than that. Bit freaking weird, isn't it? John McKnone. Oops, hit the wrong key. What did you go and do, John? Let's have a quick scroll him and scroll. Starfield is free on the Xbox Game Pass. Oh, okay, gameplay. Yeah, coolio. Nice one. Let's scroll on down a bit further. So what's going to be the Guildford Drinks Fund? And what's going on elsewhere? I'm confused, says Shiny Red Flag. So, Shiny Red Flag, basically, I'm getting super chats, I'm getting things like that. And, yeah, it's a difficult one. Because when people give me super chats, you probably don't realise this, but YouTube takes a good chunk of that, like about 30 or 40%. It's a crazy amount anyway. But all I'm doing is keeping a mental note, or I can actually look into... when you're a content creator, you've got an earn tab. So you hit the earn tab, and it tells you how much money people have been given in super chats, things like that. I'm just going to... As long as I've gone over 200... I'm hoping to put 200 quid behind the bar. Now, previous years, Hello Games has actually put 200 quid behind the bar. And towards the end of the night is when that starts running out, and then I've topped it up. But yeah, we'll see. Even other people that go there, though, people at the meetup, have been quite generous with what they want to do. some people have bought chips for their tables, so a little bowl of chips each, or pizza, or something like that. And they've put it on the bar, like 2 big massive pizzas. It's actually a really good meetup. So yes, the meetup is happening in Guildford. It's happening at the bank holiday at the end of August inside of Guildford. Yeah, it's going to happen on the Sunday. And, you know, I stop at the hotel over Sunday night, and then on Monday morning reconvene in the town centre. We'll go for like a tea or a coffee as well the day after, before we all go separate ways. Last year I gave Kurt a lift to the train station afterwards. He did come walking and mooching around a few shops with me and Ivy as well, which was lovely. So yeah, it's a really cool little get together, the Guildford No Man's Sky meetup. We do a raffle, we have a quiz, and yeah, the raffle, pretty much everybody in the raffle left with at least 1 or 2 gifts by the end of the night. In fact, there was a surplus. Miyogi actually took the surplus, and the people that were on the live chat, he took down some of their details and actually sent a few things out of his own pocket across seas. Freaking awesome. It was really good fun. So yeah, if you do want to come to the Guildford meetup, I have got a video on that. It played as a trailer to this video this evening. I usually play it on the Friday members meet, the Friday sort of weekend mission run, and I also play it on the Mondays. So there's a constant reminder going out there. I will do another reminder closer to the time because it's happening towards the end of August. But yeah, great if you're in the UK. And even if you're overseas, sometimes we might be able to arrange the online version. Miyogi, though, sadly can't make it this year to do the online version. At least I don't think he can. We probably won't know till last minute. But PT, the procedural traveller, he done the online meetup. He also done an online element. I think he streamed it live onto Twitter or something. Anyway, I've had another early access video here. Is this the Void Mother, talking about entering into the actual Void? If you want a very short condensed version of sort of Into the Void, that gives quite a good synopsis of 3 ways that I believe the Void Mother could appear inside of game. It's only a 14-minute video. Go slap that one up. I'm putting up reminders of some of the underwater lore or general lore anyway. Just sort of to remind people that there's been mentions of the Void Mother in previous videos that I've done before, which didn't really make sense until this 4-part arc. I might put together a playlist on my channel, actually, of all the different lore segments that mention the Void Mother, or the Realm of Glass, just so it's in one playlist. That's going to take me a while to do, though. Anyways, Ivy is still pushing on with her channel. That's my missus, Manila London. She's still putting out quite a fair bit of content, still catching up on our jaunt to the Philippines, people. Now, I've got a little bit of something to say as well around my actual channel. You may have noticed I didn't do a cup of tea with Captain Steve episode today, and I might not get around to doing them every single day like I normally do. There's been a massive shift at my actual physical place of work in real life right now, people, and it's all hands on deck. And yeah, I'm very, very busy. So even though I wake up in the morning a couple of hours beforehand to do my cup of teas with Captain Steve episodes, because work is so sort of hectic at the moment and so much of a strain on my day work, it's a hard ask for me to actually then edit the video footage that I've got to one side. In fact, after this, I'm going to start editing something, putting something together that I might put out as a cup of tea episode for tomorrow. But if it's not done for tonight, I might just roll it over to Wednesday, because it might not be ready for tomorrow, is what I'm saying, peeps. So yeah, I started work on doing the Sentinel lore, the Sentinel Tower lore, but I haven't quite finished it off or started the rendering process or done the voiceovers. I've just got the clips, I've got the text, but I just haven't put it all together yet. It's one of those, people. It's just finding the time at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to get back into the swing of things, give it a couple of weeks. But right now, and I think I'm going to be busy all the way up to about the 10th of July is where I'm sort of hoping that things can get back to normal and ease myself back into stuff. But I've had a lot of things going on personally. You may have seen a video that I did just the other week on the passing of my granddad. His funeral's happening in the next few days as well. So there's a lot going on there too. So yeah, it's one of those. Real life and content creation doesn't always go hand in hand. So I don't want to get burnout. I don't want to pressure myself into doing too much because it might put me off completely. So I'm just going to be taking the foot off the accelerator a bit when it comes to the channel. And also I think right now is a good time to do that since things are slowing down in the old No Man's Sky community anyway. And it's given me a chance to take a step back and look at channel direction and how I want to actually bring new things to my channel. And I'm still looking to fill a little gap in between now and to when Starfield goes live. Is there another game that I could sister on this channel right now? But I'm not finding anything that really wets a whistle. I might go back into doing a little bit on Death on the Ocean. I've still got like 3 missions to do on that and take out the giant freaking Kraken at the end. Haven't done that yet. So I might go back and do that and just finish that playlist off. I haven't played it for so long. I'll probably get completely mullered in that game. It's hard as it is. So yeah, could take an episode or 2 to get into it. I might do that live next Monday and see how I get on doing a bit of a recap. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Anyway, people, let's have a look what you guys have got over here on the old live chat. Let's do this on the Discord view. Let's go to Discord view. Boom. And I'll bring up the old Discord. There we go. Chicka-boom. At least then you can see your comments over here. And also I'm looking at you then because my laptop camera's on. That one. Heck yes. So there we go. I will now be going to fund a lift that's 90% RB. Oh, okay, Miyogi. Well, that'd be awesome if you can make it. It really would. That'd be cool. Can I make myself a bit bigger on the screen? There we go. That's better, isn't it? So yeah, if Miyogi can make it, hopefully there'll be a bit more live presence and he can handle all of that one because he's done a good job of that last year. Well, if you can make it, that'd be great, Miyogi. But, you know, if you can't, you can't. I fully understand why you can't. Real life comes first. Heck yes. Doug's pined. All good at the moment, Steve. Sweet. Lovely. We've got Me Machine held to the no. Get better soon, Cap. Oh, no, I'm not unwell. Don't worry. I'm not unwell. It's not my funeral. It's my granddad's. But yeah, things in life. Also, the passing of my son is actually on the 4th of July. And I usually take a week off work. And I usually don't put out as much content around then. I usually go to the cinema, watch a movie that I would have watched with my son at that time. Yeah, but anyway, not to dwell or to bring anybody down. This channel's all about putting a smile on people's faces, people. But yeah, there's a lot of it going around at the moment, isn't there? Very sorry for your loss. Thank you, Lee Kramer. No, Daniels. Keep the beard, Captain. Makes you look younger and slimmer. Keep the beard. Really? Oh, okay. What, this one? Just a bit of face stubble? Well, actually, I was thinking about shaving it off again yet. But yeah, I tend to grow a beard in winter and autumn. Shave it off in the summer and spring. Anyway, just need to mute this for a second. Frog in the throat. Don't worry, I'm fine. Yep, I get the add-on. 1 terabit and my Series S. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, you do need an SSD for Starfield to work, even on PC. That's a good bit of Ribena. It's not Ribena. It's a cheap cod knockoff. Mental health is wealth, Captain Steve. Take care of yourself, pal. Well, thank you. Thanking you. You're the best No Man's Sky creator so far. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Papa Kai. Thank you, Papa Kai. I've got my own personal favourites out there inside of the verse. So there's a lot of content creators that I watch. If you're looking for more, Papa, if you hit on my channel and then you actually click the channels tab, there's a whole freaking wall of some of my favourite content creators inside of the No Man's Sky verse, and I haven't updated it for a while. So there's a few others. There's a few new ones. So the structure is quite good. It is a good one. There's also another that I've been watching, but I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he was good as well. Ghostlight, that's him. Yeah, he's another good one that I think Ghostlight and the structure I think are going to climb subs rather quickly because they're both entertaining and they do quite a lot of decent transitions and they put a lot into their editing. They're 2 great upcoming channels. Check them out. So yeah. Cool. I always support you, Captain. If it does mean checking in from time to time, stay healthy. Well, thank you, Mean Machine. That does mean a lot. Heck yes. Lutamondo. Cool. You should play Final Fantasy 16. Oh, that one's a bit of a bone of contention for me. I used to love Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 7 was my favourite. The very first one. Freaking awesome. I like Final Fantasy 8 and even 9. But then after that, I just feel that they sort of strayed from that path slightly, you know. And I even like Final Fantasy Online. The only problem with Final Fantasy Online was the HUD was too small on console. It was great on PC, but it didn't translate well over to console. And I've just kind of lost my way with Final Fantasy. I tried the remake. I tried Final Fantasy Remake, the first part. Tried the demo. I've got a video of that on my channel. Go watch that and see what I thought of that. But that's kind of what I think of the new Final Fantasy 16 as well. I do like the gruff voices inside of it. The voice acting is very good in Final Fantasy 16 and the demo. I've seen a few people play the demo, watched Reforged Gaming play it. Another guy that I enjoy watching. Doesn't do No Man's Sky content, but he covers pretty much everything else. Good guy. Yeah, cool. The damn Starfield is 125 gig. Cannot download that. Would take 4 days. It is probably going to take my machine quite a lot. Probably just leave it on in the background. It'll probably take a full like 6 to 8 hours on mine to download that, I'd imagine. Don't know. Steve brought me back to No Man's Sky along with PT, says Dutch66. Oh, that was a time ago. Yeah, our old procedural traveller, he moved over to Twitch. I think he does still a little bit over on Twitch, but I haven't kept up with that. But yeah, good old days. Hey, Dutch. Heck yes. Rice Starship Emporium in the house. Salutamundo. Hello there, Rice Starship Emporium. Great channel for ship hunting as well inside the No Man's Sky verse. So yeah, check out Rice if you haven't already. But that's pretty much everything that I've got for you today when it comes to my channel and channel direction and what I'm hoping to bring to my channel. Or is it? Because there are a couple of other games that I've got my eye on. However, there's no release date for them here in the UK. It's like Blue Protocol. It's just released in Japan. And the people are hitting it up and saying it's great. There are a couple of little niggles, like microtransactions, that I still don't fully understand or get when it comes to Blue Protocol. But it's still a game that I'm eager to jump into, bring to my channel, and share with you guys as soon as it gets its UK release. That one looks fun. It's an anime, open world, MMO, RPG, where you choose, you can actually create your character. Think Genshin Impact, but you can create your own character. Kind of it. Hopefully it's not got the squeaky, annoying voices in it, though, because that's a big off-put, isn't it, for some, including myself. But anyways, we'll see where that one goes. That one looks interesting. Dragon's Dogma 2, people in the viewerverse. Now, you've probably hit on up the playlist on my channel, and you've probably seen that I fully enjoyed Dragon's Dogma 1. One of my favourite games of all time is Dragon's Dogma. So when Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out, that is going to be taking the sister seat of my channel. You know, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Heck yes. Captain, please stream Starfield. I'm not pre-recording, so I'd love to watch you play it. Well, it depends on what it runs like on my laptop, because I might not be able to stream and play it at a decent frame rate at the same time. I might be able to do screen capture better than I do live. I will try and do a live video as a test. If it goes well, then fine. I might bring it to my channel live. We'll see. But that might mean that I might have to jump on over and get it for the old Xbox Series X and get an Xbox Series X closer to the time. But we'll see. You know, if I can make do with my laptop until Christmas, then I might be able to get an Xbox Series X for Christmas. I guess that'd be nice. Cool. So what else we got in here? Let's see if there's any other questions. Hi Ricey, I'm very hyped for Stalker 2, but sadly I think that'll be next year now. I haven't actually seen Stalker 2. I didn't even know there was a Stalker 1. So yeah, I might have to go and Google that, Dutch. There is a game that I'm really looking forward to next year called Towers of Ashagba. It looks like a multiplayer version of Zelda Breath of the Wild mixed with Shadow of the Colossus. You can climb all over the monsters and stab the shite out of them. It looks great, and it's also got a lot of farming mechanics built into it as well. And when I say it looks like Zelda Breath of the Wild, it looks like the new Zelda game as well that I can't remember the name of. But you've got like little hang gliders when you jump off cliffs and stuff. It's got giant fauna, there's plateaus that you can reach. Oh, it looks great. And also, the actual game itself, it's like a desolate world, and you go around planting things and bringing the world back to life. It feels like it's actually got some sort of drive to it that feels worthwhile in doing. You know, unlike some games that feel a bit empty, this one feels like your presence in the world changes the world. So if you haven't seen Towers of Ashagba, seriously check it out. It looks freaking great. I've done a video on it as well, but the spelling of Ashagba is a bit weird. It's like A-G-S-H-A-B-A, Ashagba. I'm trying to pronounce it the way it's spelt, so hopefully you won't have difficulty finding it. Tower of Ashagba. Check that one out. Another game that I got my eye on is a Nightingale. It's going to be a PC release at launch, but I am hearing rumour that it could come to console depending on how, you know, well it does on the old PC verse. And Nightingale is kind of like an open world procedurally generated game, but it's got 3 biomes. It's got forest, desert and swamp. And what you do is you get these realm cards. They look like tarot cards. And you feed them into a portal. You can put in something like one major arcane card and then 2 sub cards. And from that, it procedurally generates you a world on the opposite side. So your main arcane one would probably be like the actual biome, swamp, forest, or desert. And then your sister cards could be something that spawns in more enemies for you to harvest, or more resources, or you can have a card that's permanent daytime. And some of them, the skyboxes change, and the skyboxes look amazing. And the world itself is full of magic and wonder and intrigue. So even yourself, you can cast spells on your weapons, you can imbue them and all sorts of other stuff. There's crafting benches, there's a lot of sort of base building inside of it. So if that's your sort of thing, if that's what you love about No Man's Sky, it's going to have base building in there for you. Lots of survival mechanics as well, more survival mechanics than No Man's Sky. So yeah, if you like sort of managing hunger and hope and all that sort of stuff, all that's going to be inside of this game too. So yeah, check out Nightingale. Even though it's a PC release, hopefully it'll come to PC, fingers crossed. It's got sort of vibes to maybe Valheim, but it's also a steampunk-esque Victorian style game, which really attracts me to the game itself. And the fact that it's got magic and giant fauna in as well. It's got really cool tree ents and giants, and they might even smash your building. It's got destructional environments. It just looks great. It's got a lot of tick boxes of the things I like, so I'm watching that one quite closely to see how that one comes out. It's probably one that I want to see at launch and maybe watch a couple of reviews before I jump into that one or commit time to it, because it looks like it's going to be a game that you need to invest a lot of time into, and I just don't know whether I have, especially with Starfield being as big as Starfield is, No Man's Sky, hopefully having this 4-part arc lead to, I'm hoping, end game content. That's what I'm really hoping for, people, to give people like I and the other people that have been doing content for it for so long something else to dive deep into, you know? Yeah, as long as I get to see how you play, that makes sense. Nice one, big machine. Focus. Coolio. What else is there? Did you see Forever Skies? I've seen nothing but Forever Skies at the moment. Everybody seems to have got a freaking key for that one, apart from me. You know what though? What I've seen of Forever Skies, it looks okay, but it doesn't look as good as it looked inside of the game trailers, does it? And yeah, I have to say that for a lot of games that launch, you know, the trailers look freaking excellent. It's almost like game developers right now have gone, right, what do movie trailers do? They show you all the best bits. Right, well, let's do that for game trailers. And it seems to be that you watch the game trailer now and you see all the best bits. And then when you jump into game, it's all kind of been spoiled for you. You're like, oh, great, yeah. Well, there's nothing else to bloody see, is there, mate? I hope that's not the case for Starfield. I mean, Todd has alluded to that there's a lot of little secret Easter eggs and all sorts to find in there. But I hope he hasn't shown the best 10 planets inside the game trailer. That'll be a little bit disappointing. But we'll see, people. Heck yes. It looks great. I hope it comes to console, says Leo's. Yeah, Nightingale. I'm following Nightingale, says John McNone. Cool. Awesome. Well, hopefully. They've just done another developers update. Inflection's website has just updated with the last playtest that just happened just the other month. And yeah, there's some interesting stuff in there. I might have to just do a separate cup of tea with Captain Steve episode on that Inflection's developers. Normally they do a video that goes with it. I'm waiting for the video to drop, if they do one, talking about what they're doing inside the studio, what the next steps are. So as soon as they put down a video, I'll be sure to cover it. Otherwise, just talking about the website might be a little bit dull. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Nightingale, I am. Sweet. Yeah, Towers of Shaba as well. And I think Tower of Shaba, I think, is coming to console at launch, not just PC. Don't quote me on that, do a bit of research of your own. There's another game called Under a Rock, which is a little bit like Travel to the Centre of the Earth, like Jules Verne type thing. Oh, it's the Captain Steve song. Ha! But yeah, that one looks really cool. If you haven't seen that one, that's very procedural as well. So there's a couple of procedural games that are happening this year or next. Yeah, there's no release date yet on that one. Captain Steve, oh, Captain. Captain! Oh, like that tune. It's a good one, it's a good tune, it's a good tune. I'm gonna have some more freaking dry beer. Podcast mode in real life. Sorry, I was washing up, says Ricey. Okay. Well, this is a perfect sort of video to do whatever to, because you can just listen. There's nothing to really look at on screen. Very much podcast format, this one. Perfect for washing up. Yeah, there we go, peeps. My PC system just falls under minimum spec of Starfield, but waiting to install Starfield will do a release of buying a new system next year. Okay, Pat Groove. Well, let's hope things go well for you. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, how do you do the things you do? Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, I want to play the game with you. Cool, yeah. Anyway, people, I think that's probably a good point to end off, to be fair. I've nearly hit the 40 minutes mark of talking about things that I want to bring to my channel, and the things that, if you feel that you know of a decent game that I could be playing right now, please hit me up, let me know. I mean, by now you should know the sort of games that I like. I like open worldy type games, got big creatures in, prove a little bit of a challenge, but not too much survival mechanics. I don't like the whole having to eat stuff all the blinking time. I like Monster Hunter World, that was good. If there's a game like Monster Hunter, that'd be freaking great to get into, especially if you can make your own character and all that sort of shenanigans. I did cover Monster Hunter World and Iceborne on my channel for a while, and Monster Hunter Rise. But to be honest, Monster Hunter Rise just felt like a rebake and rehash of Monster Hunter World in a roundabout way. The monsters weren't too creative or ingenious, I don't think, on that one. It didn't impress me much. Heck no, Monster Hunter World for me all the way. But there we go, people. Inside the viewerverse. I'm going to end off now. I'm going to go help Ivy with whatever she's cooking. I can smell it cooking. It smells lovely. Until next time, people. Salute to Mundo. Cheery bye. Oh, Subnautica, says Mean Machine. Mean Machine just chimed in with Subnautica. I've already done Subnautica. I used to do some videos on my channel called Until Death or something like that. And I played Subnautica on there for a little while until I died. I ran out of oxygen and died on it. I didn't get killed by a big creature. It was very anticlimactic. But I did enjoy Subnautica. It's a good shout. But you know, there's no games that put out whole freaking second sequels and it's just in the snow. I just think that's a real big cop-out in my opinion. So I didn't jump into the second Subnautica for that reason, to be honest. Anyway, I'm definitely going now. Cheery bye. Bye-bye. Ooh, just in time for the music end.